Joining us now with more is CBS News Chief White House correspondent Chip Reid. Chip, good morning to you. The president mentioned there was some discussion there with his top aides, with his intelligence staff, but do we know very much about what actually those discussions entailed, or are they pretty tight-lipped?
Well, there really was a debate. Now, the president felt very strongly about not releasing the photos from the very beginning, but he is a person who likes to hear all points of view, even when he has a strong point of view. So Jay Carney says he did open up a debate. Here's how Carney described the process.
He wants the unvarnished opinions and advice and assessments of his top advisors. And in a situation like this, the last thing he wants is a bunch of people telling him what they think he wants to hear.
Now, at the end of the process, I'm told the president was still even more strongly of the opinion that these photos should not be released, primarily because he feared that they would inflame America's enemies and endanger Americans overseas, including American troops. But he also said it's just not who we are as Americans. He said, quote, "America does not trot out this stuff as trophies. We don't need to spike the football." He said that in that CBS News 60 Minutes interview, Erica.
What about lawmakers on Capitol Hill? Are they pretty much standing behind the president's decision, Chip?
Well, there is a split of opinion. There are some who believe that if you don't get the photo out there, you're going to inspire all sorts of conspiracy theories. But I think it's fair to say most people agree with the president that it's a good idea not to release those photos.
Chip, there's, of course, a lot of attention on this visit here to Ground Zero. It's why you're down there. I know you're traveling with the president. I imagine, too, for the White House, though, they have been very careful about how they are handling this so that it doesn't appear to be too political or even some sort of a victory lap.
Exactly, Erica. They are going out of their way to make sure that it does not appear to be that. The president will come here at about 1:25 Eastern time this afternoon. He'll lay a wreath. He'll then meet with families of victims of 9/11 and with some first responders, but he will not give a speech, and none of those meetings will be public. And the reason for that is they don't want the president to appear that he's exploiting the situation, taking advantage of the families in any way, or, as you said, having some kind of a victory lap after the death of bin Laden. Erica.
All right, Chip, thanks. Chip Reid down here at Ground Zero as well this morning.